It's the J. Craig Movie Review. Movie Review. Movie Review.
Clint Eastwood's newest movie is about Richard Jewell, the security guard who was falsely accused, or at least, let's say he was falsely accused of planting the bomb that went off in Centennial Park at the 1996 Olympics in Atlanta. Now, this is a story about how this guy gets railroaded, essentially. It's an anti-government, anti-media movie. I mean, it's just dripping with this sentiment that the government is going to do their thing, the media is going to do their thing, and we're just getting caught in the crossfire. And it's a really good take, especially in today's day with politics and the media. It fits really well right now. Now, I didn't remember a lot about the story because it was 1996. I was in the middle of college. I don't remember a lot from 1996. I do remember, though, that the bomb went off and that this security guard was supposedly the guy who did it. And I remember then it went away, and or didn't go away, but he didn't actually get tried, or he didn't get arrested. They just kept questioning him and bothering him. And it's really a story of how the media can really just kill you. You know, without any facts, they ran a story, shame on them, and it ruined this guy's life. And the story is really just about that. It's about how it's straightforward. It's about how they just ruined this guy's life. And it's pretty good. It's pretty good on almost all accounts. I really enjoyed it. Now, let's talk about the characters for a little bit. So you have a good cast of characters. Now, the star of the movie, Richard Jewell, is played by Paul Walter Hauser. I had to look his name up. I don't know this guy. I have to look him up even more now. Didn't do my job, apparently. But he's very good as Richard Jewell. Really, really well done. To the point where he's hard to watch. Like, he's not I don't want to say he's not likable. He just keeps doing dumb things. He's a boob. He's just an innocent boob who keeps digging his own hole, and he's making this easy for them. Like, he's giving them ammo in a way. And it's just like, you're just like, stop it, you boob. Don't do that anymore. So he does a really good job selling this role of this guy who just keeps putting his foot in his mouth, and nearly gets tried for a federal crime. You know, it's amazing. But when you look at how it happened, and the news aspect and the media aspect, it's pretty frightening on what can happen. And now the rest of the cast of characters, I got sidetracked. You have John Hamm, who plays the kind of angry FBI agent because this happened on his watch, and now he's determined to find someone that's at fault no matter the cost. And then you have, he's really good, by the way. He's salty. He's a little bit of piss and vinegar in this movie. And you get it. You get why. And you get to see him abuse his power. You know, the government doing their thing, the FBI doing their thing, and just taking advantage of this guy any way they can, just so they could get a conviction, so they could put somebody at the crime, so they could feel like the heroes, right? This is all about trying to be a hero in a way. Okay, and then you have Kathy Bates, who plays his mom. Not John Hamm's mom, but Richard Jewell's mom. And she's excellent as the mom, because you get to see from her point of view a single mom who has their only child, and he lives with her, and he's kind of a nerd, he's a bit of a dweeb, so he doesn't have a lot of friends, and you get to see her react with such proud, like admiration of, oh my God, my son did that. He saved so many lives, and then all that just falls apart in a blink of an eye because of the media. And now her life gets just thrown upside down, and it's really sad watching her go through this. She does a great job of selling it. And then you have Sam Rockwell. Sam Rockwell's in the movie. He's not in as much as he needs to be, but he's in the movie, and he's fantastic. It's Sam Rockwell. Go see the movie because of Sam Rockwell. He's awesome. And in fact, I wish the movie was more about him, because he's awesome. He's a lawyer of Richard Jewell, and he does a great job of being like the one friend he has that believes in him. And that's all he has in the movie is Sam Rockwell. If we were all so lucky. And then, of course, you have Olivia Wilde, who is my one thing that I really did not like about this movie. She's playing in a different movie. She's acting in a different movie. She's not good in this movie, and I like Olivia Wilde. I think she's very talented. She's very pretty, but I don't like her as a blonde, by the way. Absolutely not. But I like her. She did not do a good job in this movie because she is not in the same movie that everyone else is in. She plays a very this is not her fault. This is how it was written. She's very cliche. She's a media whore who will do anything to get the headline. Yeah, that's pretty much all she is. And so she sleeps her way to get all her leads, to get all her info, and she's very one note, and it's just not exciting. And then she's just very weird. Like there's this one scene where she gets the headline and she walks in and she's been touted as being like the best there, right? She's the number one reporter. So she walks in, they're all applauding her and they're giving her these cheers and yeah, you did it. And she starts laughing and I'm like, first of all, is this your first headline? You should be doing this on a regular basis. What? New to the job? Why are you getting applause for this? First of all. Secondly, why is it going on for so long? And thirdly, why are you acting this way? She was like laughing with this big wide open mouth and gallivanting in the room, and it was just so weird. I felt uncomfortable watching her. I felt sorry for the scene, and I actually looked away and just kind of looked at the exit door for a minute until it was over. Ultimately, without her aspect, I really like this movie. It was really, really well done. It's a harrowing look. I don't know if harrowing is the right word. Harrowing. But it's a very hard movie to watch someone get real. Where like, he's a nice guy. He didn't deserve it. But yet at the same time, he kept digging his own hole. And you're like, dude, just stop. Anyway, see it for the cast. See it for the character. See it for the history. See it to remind yourself what happened. Because I forgot a lot about this. And this was, it's scary. It's scary what happened back then. It's scary what's happening now. And, you're seeing the start of something in this movie, which is, it wasn't safe to be a good Samaritan anymore, and that's a really a crowning jewel of this movie is that moment, is that sentiment, I think, personally. So at any rate, go see the movie. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. See you next time.
It's the J. Craig Movie Review. You watch till the end. Thanks, like, and subscribe.